Good evening, everybody. It is September the 12th, I believe. It's a Sunday. And I thought I'd do my third tutorial. And it is called a C2C. It's very easy stitch once you get to know it. For the ones that don't know it, I will try my best to go slow. But you'll be able to slow down my video. To watch it slowly if you want. Okay, so what I do, I'm using a size 6, and I'm using the Caron cupcake that I bought at the dollar store, the chunky, and it says to use a size 6.5, but I'm going to use a 6. This wool's not really soft, but I guess after you yarn, sorry. So the way I do my slip stitch, or my slip knot, sorry, is I get my yarn, just go around, and then you pull it up. Now you just give yourself a little bit to sew in. Okay, pull it a little tight, not too tight. Okay, and yes, my fingers always go up like this when I crochet. Okay, so what we're going to do is chain 6. Okay, so you're going to hook, go through that loop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now from the 4th chain from the hook, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do a double crochet. So you're going to hook your yarn, go through that. You're going to have 3 on the loop, 1, 2, 3. You're going to hook, you're going to go through 2, you're going to go through another 2, and there's your first double crochet. We're going to do another one in the next stitch. Oops. And then we're going to do the last one in the last stitch. Oops. Okay, so now you got your first, I call it either a ladder or a step. Now you're going to chain another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I put a little cream in my hands because I've been crocheting and knitting all day. So the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do a double crochet. Go through 3 hooks, 3 chains. Go through the first 2. Go through the last 2. That makes your first double crochet. Same thing, next stitch. I use this yarn because it's multicolor. Sorry that I'm having a hard time here. So it goes in there. One more to the last stitch here, another double crochet, and then we're done that. Okay, see how it does? So what we're going to do is flip this up so that meets like this. The first chain that we did, we're going to do we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, so you're going to go through that, pull your yarn through, and just hook. Okay, and then we're going to do chain 3. 1, 2, oops, and 3, and do 3 double crochets in the same spot. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you'll look like this now. So you got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to keep climbing. No, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, go into the 4th one and do a double crochet. Go into the next and do another double crochet. Wow. And then go through this one and do another double crochet. There's part of your next ladder. Now you're going to flip your work from here to like that, okay? And you're going to go through that chain and do a slip stitch, like that. 1, 2, 3. Hook your yarn, go through that chain and do another 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Oops. Now that little space again up here, we're going to slip stitch like that. Okay? So this is what we'll call adding our steps. So 1, 2, 3. Now do another 3 double crochets. Okay. All right. See? Like you can do it with all different kinds of yarns. The bulkier, the warmer it is. Did you know that you can even do a shawl in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm having a hard time. 6. Oh, my heavens. 6. Excuse me a second. I'm really sorry, people. Okay. Now, we have our 6 back on, right? So we're going to go down to the 4th. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do another double crochet. Do another double crochet. And do your last double crochet. And then flip your work into that chain again. You're going to slip stitch into that one. And then you're going to chain 3, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets. Oops, what is going on? Okay, 2, and this is your last double crochet in this ladder or step. And then you're going to single crochet again, or not single, slip stitch from there. Okay, see how it goes? It's really pretty once you get going. 1, 2, 3 again. 1 double crochet. 2 double crochets. And 3 double crochets. Okay? And then you're going to slip stitch into your last chain there. And you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to do 3 more double crochets into this one. 1, 2, 3. So far, this is what it's looking like. Okay? And now the colors are coming in. So now, we did our first one, then second, third. Now we're on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to start the 5th. Okay? We'll work ourselves down to a square. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now into the 4th again. You're going to do another double crochet. 1, 2, 3. You're going to flip your work, go into that chain that we made, slip stitch onto that one, and do count 3. 1, 2, 3, and now you're going to do 3 double crochets into the same one. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Slip stitch. See how you're working up the ladder? By building steps. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do double crochet 3 times. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to slip stitch into this one. Okay, and to count 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to slip into your last one. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, now you can do a complete square like this, or keep going up, or you can backtrack and do single crochets down so it ends that, and then you carry on. I might have did it wrong. I don't think so, but let's see. Chain one at that one, turn your work. You're going to single crochet into the second little thing of your stitch, single crochet all the way till you get to that chain, and that makes you stop. Okay, so now what you're going to do is make it smaller. Okay, so now what I want you to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, this is getting harder, 2, and 1 more. Okay, get some wool here. Then you're going to slip stitch into that space. See? So what you're going to do is lower down. So now what you're going to have is like starting. Okay? So when you get down to here, you're going to do your last one, and you're going to go up. I'll just keep showing you. Sometimes it's harder to explain. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to double crochet 3 times into this stitch. Okay, and then you're going to slip stitch into that chain. Okay, and we're going 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same space. And there's your third one. Oops. And then you're going to slip stitch into that space to connect your ladder. See how it goes? So instead of having 5 now, you got 1, 2, 3. This is going to be your 4th. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, and up. So you do 1 more now. Let me your 3rd one into this one. And then you're just going to do a slip stitch like this. Now, some people do single crochet over to the end. What I do is just chain 1 and turn. Okay, and then instead of going, you can go like this into there, but I find it makes a bubble. But we can do it, slip stitch into every V up on top. So it'll be like 3 V's. Okay, oops. Alright, see how this makes it square? And then what you're going to do is slip stitch into that chain spot that we did. Okay. And then what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this one. Oops. Okay, there, see? Then we're going to slip stitch into this one, to this one. Okay? Need some more yarn. Okay, now we're going to do 3, we're going to chain 3 and do 3 double crochets into the same space. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch into the next one. 1, 2, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. And then we're going to slip into the last one. Okay, you're going to chain 1, turn your work. See how it's looking into a nice square? Now you can make all these kind of squares and join them together. You can do like I usually do double crochet all the way around everywhere to make sure it's even, you know, to make it straight and look pretty. And then that's what I'm working on with my big blanket. It's almost done with the white, so I'm going to be posting that soon on Facebook. Okay, so let's go into the first one and slip. And slip that second. Oh, the third one. Slip. Okay. In your space, you're going to slip stitch, and you're going to do 3 chains. 1, 2, oops, 3. Then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and oops. Let me see what is going on. Okay, 3. All right. So I like to straighten it out a little bit on this so it doesn't look all bungee. Okay, now we have a slip stitch to do. Okay, then add 3 chains and then 3 more double crochets. So 1, oops, 2, 3. Now in the last one, you're going to slip stitch again, single crochet, and turn. Now see, it doesn't take long to do. You get pretty stitches. This one, there we go. Sometimes you got to just spread them apart and it all equals out and you get pretty. Now see, this should have ended up with white, but since I'm only doing a small square, that's alright. So we're going to slip stitch 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the chain, do 1, 2, 3 chains, and you do 3 more double crochets for the end. So 1, oops, 2, and 3. Then you're going to slip stitch into your last one like this. Oh, sorry, chain 1. And now what you're going to do is go back on around and just do your slip stitches around here. Okay, there, and that's it. And then what you do, you can just straighten it all out here. And like I said, you can make it into blocks, like, you know, like granny squares and stuff like that. You can do that. Put a nice edge around it first and then sew it together. But just for this tutorial, maybe we'll just do this for right now. Oh, I already did the slip stitch, so then you're just going to tie it off. And then you just join your ends. Sometimes I wonder how, you can do like your square, right? Does that look wonky? No? Okay. And then when you put it down, let's say you want to do a blanket, you can go diamond. It looks like a diamond. You know what I mean? Diamond. But anyhow, that is the third tutorial for me. I'm going to think of another one to do. I got lots in my head. It's just that I know you guys done a lot, and this is awesome. Okay, so anyhow, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will be back on hopefully shortly, maybe in a day or two, with another tutorial. God bless and have a good night.